Abaribe gave three reasons why Nnamdi Kanu may likely win his court case. Following the record-breaking rearrest of the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, his last trial in court on the 27th of July will determine if he spends the rest of his life in prison or will be dead. Recall that the IPOB leader was nabbed on arrival at the Kenya airport, where he was allegedly tortured for 8 days before handed over to the Nigerian counterpart, who is now holding him hostage pending his trial. There is a possibility of two things happening in court. The federal government may attempt to pad up the 11 count charges against him, and as expected, Kanu's defense team are going to seek accelerated hearing, which will likely to be granted as the case is over 5 years old with no headway made. But here are three reasons why Kanu is likely to be discharged and acquitted of all charges on 27th. Accelerated hearing will happen. It is usually helps the defendant as the pressure will be on prosecution to get their case right. Any delay by the prosecution can result in the case being thrown out of court. One false move could destroy the prosecution case without any time to rectify it. If this tactics is employed, it may favor Nnamdi Kanu. Another, Kanu's trial is going to attract a lot of media attention and scrutiny. The Nigerian government has already made Nnamdi Kanu popular across the world. World leader would see it. Trial judge Justice Binta Nyako will have to do things by the book because her integrity will be on the line by this life-tempting case. There wouldn't be any room for sentiment. This will not be one of those trials where a biased judge who does not like the face of a defendant will stretch their power of discretion unduly against the defendant. This case will be based on the evidence put before Justice Nyako and nothing else. Another is that the Eastern Security Network and killings in the Southeast will be attributed to Nnamdi Kanu. It is a known fact that the main thing the prosecution, being the federal government, will try to say is that Kanu's ESN is responsible for the insecurity in the Southeast. They will go and dig up Kanu's videos, tweets and broadcasts and try to link him to unknown gunmen. Kanu's defense will then bring out videos and tweets of where Kanu has consistently said ESN are not the unknown gunmen. It will be Kanu's word against theirs. If the case of the prosecution is going to be based on the utterances of Kanu on Radio Biafra, the case is almost as good as dead. It is worthy to note that the case has two sides to it, local and international law sides. The federal government cannot prove that Kanu jumped bail and left the country if they don't prove to the court that Kanu was arrested outside and also disclose the country he was brought in from. Such disclosure on its own has a wide-ranging ramification of implication on the legality of his arrest. This is why federal government will avoid court open trial or resort to private trial. See, let me tell you people, my viewers, the means and the the tactics of abducting Nnamdi Kanu alone has destroyed everything, has even made the federal government to lose the case. You understand? Has made the federal government to lose the case. That very one alone has given the federal government a complete F9. Because even if the federal government makes 100% in all the areas, once we get to the abduction of Nnamdi Kanu, I'm telling you, that alone can cover up all the points that the federal government have made. Because to be against a nation is just as being against a world power. It is unlawful to arrest someone in that manner. It is a criminal offense, and this offense is committed by a country, not even an individual. So that alone, at least to me, that alone is as good as making Nnamdi Kanu to win the case. And one other point which I always make is the reason why Nnamdi Kanu left the country. Nnamdi Kanu didn't leave the country because he wants to escape from the trial. Nnamdi Kanu was willing and ready to see to the end of the trial, but because his home was attacked, what do you expect him to do? He had to flee. He had to flee now. Yes, to save his life. You don't expect him to stay and be killed. You don't expect him to stay and be killed. They want to kill him. That was what they were planning to do. They want to kill him. You understand? So Nnamdi Kanu looked at that and said, no, it can never happen. That was why he fled. That was how he disappeared. You see that? So what are we saying now? So all these people you are seeing, all these ideas we are getting, I tell you, will now be put together to see to the quick release of Nnamdi Kanu. Abi? Yes. So, in fact, it is sure. It is sure. There is no two ways about it, because even the international country are now very much aware of the case and are ready to throw their support. A debate has already started in the UK on this Nnamdi Kanu's arrest, to let you know how serious the case is. You understand? So that is just it. So my dear viewers, based on this fact, what do you think? Don't forget to leave your comment below the comment box. Click on the subscription buttons as well as bell button to receive more updates. Thank you.